you again. It seems like a long time since we last met.
Where did you come from this time?
I was just in the apartment building nearby.
Did you see your mother-in-law? I hope she's doing okay.
She's resting today. It's a day for her to have off.
Oh, so you didn't see her? I guess you were doing your exercise while she was resting. Why bother changing your habit when you don't need to?
I was doing some exercise while Brenda has some rest. I didn't want to disturb her.
So, you like walking up and down the stairs? You do that to stay healthy? You don't need to get angry when I ask you about these things.
I wasn't getting angry. And yes, I do like to do that for exercise and health.
And then you check the number of steps you did on an app or something like that?
I don't know the exact number of steps I did. I just did it for fun and fitness. There's a lot of stairs here, so it's easy to stay healthy. I just walked up and down until I was out of breath. It's really good exercise.
Why not check how many steps you did? Why not find out for sure? Brenda must have cleaned those stairs. Are you happy about it all?
What are you talking about now?
Don't pretend that you don't understand me. You know what I'm talking about. Don't try to play dumb when I'm talking to you. You know what I'm talking about. I know you want to set a good example to people, but I think you need to do better.
What is this? It looks really nice.
You're not going to listen to me? You don't want to talk about that? It's just some food that I've made. You can eat some of it in a moment if you want.
You think this food is nice? I'm not so sure about it myself. It doesn't really look that good.
I bought some ingredients just for you and then I made this for us to eat. You're going to like it and you don't have a choice.
You make a lot of food, but it's not that nice. When is your skill level going to improve? I'm hungry. Can you hurry up a little bit, please? I want you to finish so I can eat something. Although you didn't even need to do this. We could have bought something. It would have been a whole lot easier to go to a nice shop and buy something there.
Don't be so snobby towards what I'm cooking here. I'm good at what I do. It's not as if you have a good job anyway. You're just a normal person like me.
What are you saying here? Is that supposed to be an insult?
I know how you met your husband. You were delivering things and that's how you met. I know it, so don't try to hide it from me. You're really not such a special person either.
Where did you hear that? How did you know all this?
I just know. Your husband makes a lot of money, but that's no need for you to be arrogant. I know all about you. Word gets around and people find out about these things. I run a food service, so please don't insult me. I know what I'm doing here. I love my job and I'm good at it. It brings me a lot of satisfaction. It makes money for me and that's important too. You've got to get by in life one way or another. I need the money for my kid too. I've got to be a good mother and pay the bills. You think that's something to sneer at? I don't think so. You get it now? You understand my feelings? Please don't try to get a reaction from me again.
Why are you getting so mad? I didn't even say anything. I was just trying to make a nice suggestion.
Be nice to me, please. Remember that. I don't want you getting on my nerves again today. I know you like to walk up and down the stairs to do some exercise. Well done to you. I know you're healthy and good at sport, but some people have other duties to attend to. Sometimes I think you spend a bit too much time doing exercise and making other people exercise too. Kids hate it. They don't want to be forced to do something. They want to be happy and have fun. My daughter really hates doing exercise. She tells me all the time. It makes her feel stressed and tired. It's just not how she wants to spend her days.
Children need to do some exercise to stop them getting fat and to stay healthy.
Oh, sorry about that. I guess you're right there. I suppose you can do whatever you want to do with your life. I'm not going to try and boss you around. So, are you hungry? You want to eat something now or not?
I'd love to eat something. I didn't mean to insult your food. I'm sure it's going to be really nice. So, are you going to tell me why you invited me over here? Did you want to talk to me about something special?
I did actually, now that you mention it. I was hoping you were going to give me some news or gossip, something like that.
I can't really think of anything that happened recently. Oh, no, wait. There is something. I did hear about something, and maybe I should tell you about it. I heard a rumor at the old person's home. A really shocking rumor.
What rumor did you hear? How could anything shocking happen in an old person's home?
I heard something about Brenda. It seems she might be meeting up with a man.
Really? Do you think it's true? Is that a problem for you?
I heard that they go shopping together and things like that. I even heard that they eat together. They seem to be spending a lot of time in each other's company.
Really? It sounds serious. They must be in love or something.
I'm not happy about it. Why is she doing this? What are people going to think of her? I hope that no one sees this and talks about it. It would be a shame if people were talking about her behind her back.
Stop it. You don't need to think like that. It's nothing to worry about.
She's had some problems in the past. She left home and went away for 6 months. Then she came back. Who knows what she did in that time or what happened to her? Anything could have happened.
Really, Mary, stop it. You don't need to make this sound worse than it is. There's really nothing for you to be gossiping about.
I still can't accept it. It's just too much for me to think about. I'm surprised you're not the same.
Stop it, please. You're just going to make it worse. There's no need for it.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just telling you what I heard and what I think about it.
Her husband was a violent drunk, and that might have encouraged Brenda to leave. It shaped her psychology.
You think so? Was that the reason? I'm still not sure about the whole thing. I just can't accept it in my mind. Maybe she's sad about her life and it's a call for help. She doesn't want to be alone, so she's talking to this guy. I'm worried he might not be right for her. I didn't think this kind of thing happened in a nursing home. It seems so crazy to me.
People can do what they want to. They've got their own lives, and you've no right to interfere in that. If they're together, then you need to accept it. Just leave them be. It might be someone she's known for a long time. Maybe it's someone she knew from when she was younger. If she's met someone that she's familiar with and comfortable with, then you should be happy for her.
I just don't know about it all. You think it's going to be okay? I wonder who this guy is and what his story is. How did they meet and why do they like each other? If they spend all this time together, then there's going to be so many rumors about them. It might get awkward.
Why don't you just leave her be? It's her life and not yours. You mind your own business. Are you trying to hurt her or something? It seems you're trying to cause problems, not solve them.
I just want to know the details. It's my mother-in-law, so naturally I want to know what's going on.
She's done a lot for you. Can't you support her now? You could always do more for her. Why not give her some more money too? I don't think you give her enough.
I give her money all the time, and I don't think she needs any more. She's getting by just fine.
You gave her a lot? I don't think it was that much. She might be too embarrassed to ask for me, so please be generous. If you can, give more. Just think about it. It's the right thing to do. It's always nice to help your parents when they need something. You're supposed to do that too.
I think I'm doing fine in that regard. I don't need your advice.
If you insist. I'm not going to press you on this issue, but I just want you to know how I feel. I suppose there's no need for us to talk about it. Let's just let it go. But giving more is always better than not giving enough. I'm sure you know that already. Especially for someone like you. You can afford to give so much more than you do. Your husband is really rich and he's got a lot of money. You're not going to be poor no matter what happens.
How about we just let this drop? We don't need to talk about it so much. We have a lot to spend money on too. We've got a big house. My husband has to pay for that, too.
You might have a big house, but that's not an excuse to not support your mother-in-law. You've got that big house all to yourself and you don't even need it. So much spare room. You could do something more with it. But it's your life, not mine. It's your place, so I'll let you deal with it. I can't judge you. I'm not that type of person. Do the best for your family. You know what you want and need, so I'll leave that to you. We all have to look after ourselves and put ourselves first. It's human nature, isn't it?
I do my duties to my family, mother-in-law included. I've got so much to think about and I'm doing my best.
I hope one day that's going to include giving more money to her. You're a rich family. It's time for you to do something charitable. Especially when it's your own mother-in-law we're talking about. I think Brenda might be a bit sad about her life. When people get to that age, they don't want to ask for help. They'll feel ashamed for doing so. When you ask her to help you, she does it, so why not return the favor? It can't just be one way. You've got to pay people back if they're nice to you.
I love Brenda and I respect her so much. I'd do anything if she asked me to.
Don't pretend that you're doing enough. I know you're not. You're a bit selfish at times and you don't think enough about others. You're rich and you need to spread the wealth around more than you're doing right now.
I'm doing what I need to do. Please leave this out. I don't want to talk about it with you.
Okay, let's just end it here. I don't want to hurt you if you don't want to talk about this. But please think about it.
I'm more worried about the rumors that are going around about my mom. I can't let it go. I wanted to talk to you about this and you weren't nice to me.
Just be quiet, please. Stop trying to turn this on me. It's not about me. Also, why are you so dressed up today? Are you going somewhere special? Who are you going to see?
I'm meeting with some friends, so I put some nice clothes on. It's some of the moms from school.
Oh, I see. Some of those women that you play tennis with? Nice to see that you're socializing. Don't talk to them about your mom. You don't want any more rumors getting around, do you?
If you insist.
You don't want to get people talking about that when it's a sensitive issue for you.
You might have a point here. I guess you're right about this.
I'll speak to you again soon. You're coming over here at the weekend. It's going to be a nice family meetup. We've not got together for a long time, so that's going to be nice. I can't wait to see everyone.
Yeah, it's your turn this time. You can do the cooking, too.
I think people know about us. I think my family have realized what's going on.
We deserve to be together, Brenda. We broke up all that time ago because our parents didn't want us to be together. We got married to people that we didn't really want to and lived the life we didn't want to live. Now that we met again, and I'm so happy about that. It's fate. The universe wanted us to be together. We don't have long left on this earth, so let's make the most of what we've got. I want to be with you no matter what happens, and I hope you feel the same way about me.
You don't need to talk like that. We're still young. We've got a lot of time together. You make this whole thing sound so sad. You need to be happy that we're together now and forget about the past.
I didn't mean it like that. I was trying to be positive, not negative. Anyway, what are your plans for the near future? You need to let me know so I can plan things. I'll do my best to get by. I try to keep things clean and tidy when I can. I'll make some money when I can, but it's never enough. There's always something more I need.
Just do your best and try to be happy in life. If you ask for too much, then you're just going to be disappointed. I can give you some money if you need it. I got some from my daughter. Not a lot, but enough to get by.
Is she giving you enough? Is that enough for you to live on? It's a shame that we have to work when we're old. I wish it didn't have to be this way.
Stop being so negative about everything.
Sorry, I did it again. I'll try my best not to. I know you don't like it when I do that. Let's eat. This food is nice and we don't want it to go to waste.
Even if things seem like they're getting too much, I still want to stay cool. I don't want people to see my scars. I wasn't raised like that. I suppose times have changed. You don't need to show the world all your problems. Sometimes you just have to keep it inside and hide it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Let's not have a fight over this. Please sit down and try to be calm. I know you've got a bit of a temper, but you don't need to show it right now. I'll do my best not to annoy you in the future. For now, let's try to be calm and have a happy time.
Brenda, come and sit down. Try to be as comfortable as you can. Okay, thanks for that. I'll try to get comfortable. The food here looks nice. I know it's just what you want to eat. I'll try to enjoy it myself. Look at it all. You've really gone a long way to make all this. Thanks so much.
Mom, just wait a moment, please. It's not ready and we don't want you messing around with it.
Can you just leave me alone for a moment, please?
Just leave it alone and don't touch it. It's not ready and it doesn't need you to move things. Be a bit more polite. We're in charge of this, not you.
Oh no, they're at it already. I didn't think it was going to be long before they started to argue. I can't stand it when they do this. Why can't we just get along and be happy with each other? Let's try not to argue with each other and not disturb the food. It's going to be ready soon.
I don't like it when she does that. It's her fault, not mine.
If you're in such a bad mood, then why don't you leave the kitchen and go into the other room? I don't want you in here making a big scene when it isn't needed.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm happy. Your food is good. Better than a restaurant.
Okay, if you say so. I think it's time for us to eat. Brenda, are you going to eat something? Wow, this is really nice. Thanks for bringing this over. It's going to add to the meal. Really? You like it? I'm glad to hear that. Yes, it's nice. You've done really well here. You've really got a skill for cooking. Lovely. I'm happy to hear that. David, don't just sit there. Eat some food. We've made all this. I think you're going to like it. I'm eating.
Relax, Brenda. You don't need to tell us what to do all the time. He's not a big baby. He can manage without you telling him what to do.
If I want to tell him what to do, then I will. You like this too. I know you do. It's really delicious, so please eat it all up. I don't want anything going to waste.
How many times do I have to tell you? Stop being like this. It's too much for me to take. I'm going crazy if you carry on like this.
Oh no! Look what happened now! The plate fell on the floor! Why does this always have to happen? Why do you guys keep doing this? Quick, hurry up and get up!
What a terrible mess this is! What a terrible thing to happen!
Get up! Are you okay? Hurry up and get up! The table is broken. This is your fault. You shouldn't speak to my mom like that. You should respect her and be kind to her.
Why do we always have to end up having a big fight? Why can't we get along nicely and be a happy family? I wish this would all stop and we'd all be calm. There's nothing to get so mad about.
Are you okay there? Are you going to be able to get up? I can fix this stuff. You don't need to worry about it. What is going on with you guys? Why all the shouting and arguing? Can't you just sit there and not say or do anything stupid? Brenda is mad now. She's not having a good time. Can't we just have a nice dinner?
Hi! Did you hear the news? It was quite a shock for me when I heard it.
What happened? I didn't hear anything.
He's ill. I don't know what's going to happen to him, but it doesn't look good.
Who are you talking about?
Brenda's boyfriend. He's ill and he might not recover. It might be the end.
What happened to him? Did he have an accident or something?
I think he had a stroke. That's a really bad thing to happen, and it can lead to serious long-term consequences.
Oh no. That's really bad. His children are living abroad too. They won't be here to care for him.
Mom's not even young now, but she was still seducing men. Every time they met, it must have been really exciting for him. But now the love story has ended in the most terrible of ways. It's a shame for him, but now it's over. I think it's a bit comical, to be honest.
Seriously, you have a really strange way of thinking about these things.
Why do you say that?
You come out with the most stupid of things. Don't you even care about that guy? He's had a serious illness. You're always talking like this, and it drives me mad. Don't you care about other people? Why are you like this? I don't think I'm ever going to understand you and the way you see the world. People are hurt and you don't even seem to care. Don't you think this is a sign of you having some kind of a problem? If someone has a stroke, it's not something for you to make fun of.
I guess I got what I wanted. Luck was on my side, and now Brenda is not with that guy anymore. I've really won the big time here. Who knows what will happen next?
Well, congratulations to you. You got what you wanted. I hope you're happy about it.
Hi, Helen! I'm here! So nice to see you! Where's Brenda? I thought she'd be here by now. What is she doing at this time? I thought she'd be at home having a good rest. I bet she's hard at work.
Why are you always so overly dramatic about everything? People are busy, but it doesn't mean they're having a bad time. Some of us are happy with our lives.
You always have to turn this around and try to attack me. You have a special way of making people angry.
I don't mean to do it, but sometimes you just make me mad. You never seem to do anything. Just go around gossiping.
Are you jealous? You wish you could live a life like me too. All you do is make food. I'd be really bored if I were you. You make food at home, then you make food for work. Nothing more and nothing less. What a boring life.
You think that's funny, do you? You're really having a good time here, aren't you?
Anyway, where is Brenda? You didn't tell me where she went.
I don't know where she is right now. If it's so important, then why don't you call her and ask where she is? What about your husband? Where is he? He's usually by your side at all times.
He's with friends. One of our friends who lives in this area. He's gone there to have a talk with them about this and that.
Oh, I know. They live nearby. A friend, from school.
That's right! Lovely people. Just the type of people I like to socialize with.
There's a reason why I've called you all together. I want to talk to you all about something important. Please listen up. You can talk to us. Just tell us what it is. I'm here and I'm ready to listen to you. Charlie is going to come over here tomorrow. I hope you guys don't mind. Really? Oh my word.
Brenda, you can't do that!
Please don't talk back to me. You're all grown-ups now and you should be able to accept this. If I want this to happen, then it's going to happen. My husband died a long time ago and it's time to move on in life. I'm hoping you can accept my decision. I really don't know what to say about all this. I'm still a human being and I need to be with someone. I want you guys to be happy for me and not try to stop this. I want to get this chance before I die to be with him. Why do you want to do this? Isn't it going to be too painful for you? No, it's not. I'm going to make it through. As long as I'm alive, I want to be with him. I want to see him as much as I can. He means a lot to me. I heard that he had a stroke. It must be really hard for him and you. He seems to have made a big impression on you. I didn't know a love could be so deep.
I knew this would happen. Why does she want to be with him? He's such a waste of time. Such a stupid situation for us all to be in.
He's in a lot of pain right now. If I don't look after him, then he's going to be in a care home all on his own. I want to be there to help him through this difficult time.
You're really doing something good by being there to help him. It's going to be really hard for you.
I suppose you'll need to stop working and rest a bit more. I'm going to keep on working. I want to stay active too. I'll still find time to look after him. I know I can do it. If I don't help him, then who's going to do it? I feel a duty to help, so I will. I want to be there by his side to look after him and care for him.
If this is what you want in life, then how can we stop you? I wish I could meet him too and see what's going on. Your son is not very much help here. He doesn't seem to have an opinion on all this. Okay, you just do what you want. Do what feels natural for you.
Thank you so much for understanding me. It means a lot to know you're on my side.
What about the stuff that needs to be moved?
We don't need to worry about that. We can move this bit by bit.
I can come with you tomorrow and visit this guy's house. I'll help you out and we can look at what needs to be done.
You don't need to do that. I know you don't have the time or money to help. I can sort all that out. If I need help, I'll get a professional company to help me with it all.
Okay, that's a good idea. We can do that if that's what you want.
I know what I'm doing. I'll be able to get on with this without you. You don't need to stress yourself. Isn't that right, Harry? You agree with me, don't you?
I guess so.
What is going on now? Are you okay? I don't think I want to be here. I can't stand to look at what's going on. Old people cause a lot of trouble, don't they? It's all getting a bit too much for me. This house is going to be in such a terrible mess.
I like it, to be honest. I think this is going to be okay.
We're going to have to look after someone who had a stroke. What a waste of your time. Why do we need to do this?
Please be a bit more considerate to others and stop talking like this.
What did you just say? Are you suggesting I'm wrong here?
You're being vulgar and rude. You're so selfish.
What? What did you say?
Your husband and my husband are brothers. We need to act as if we're really part of this family and we really care about what happens. If you keep going on like this, then I might have to say something. You're really out of line here. I think it's time for you to zip it. I don't want you talking badly about people and being negative in the future. Understand?
I can tell you what I think. I'm not happy about all this, and it's going to be hard for me too. I was so sad that today I didn't do many steps when I was walking up and down the stairs. Do you want me to show you the app and then you can see what happened?
Leave it out, please. I don't want to hear it.
This family doesn't have enough money, so they can't really be doing all this. Why can't this whole process be simple? Why can't they just hand over the assets without a fuss? I heard about someone who died a few months ago, and the whole process was really simple. For us, it's all about drama. No one seems to be in charge here.
Get out! Just leave!
What?
No wonder your husband doesn't really like you. You're so annoying. I don't think you have any use around here apart from having children and doing the housework.
No, you've got the wrong idea.
I know you're my sister-in-law, but I don't have to put up with you if you're going to be like this. I don't want you here. Life would be so much better if you left. How's the food preparation coming along? Is it going well? It's all coming along fine. We're going to have a delicious meal in no time. I hope the fruit stays nice when I take it with me. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll put it in this bag for you. It should be fresh for a few hours yet, so no need to worry. I can't wait until we get married. We're finally going to be where we've wanted to be for so long. What? Really? Why are you going to do that? Isn't it obvious? I thought you knew what was going on by now. I didn't realize it was this serious. He doesn't have any assets, does he? I thought he was poor. He's had a stroke. I don't see why you're going to get married to him. I just want it to be this way. You don't need to worry about it. Just let me get on with it. Oh, hi there, Mary. Come on in.
Oh, Brenda! Nice to see you.
Oh, hi. I didn't know you were going to come over.
I'm here.
What about David?
He's just doing some exercise and then he's going to come over. What's all this fruit for? Is there going to be a celebration or something?
I wanted some fruit so I could take it with me when I go.
It looks really nice. I wish I could have some. What other food did you make? Ooh, this looks like it's going to taste really nice. Thanks so much for making all this.
You can eat something in a moment. I knew you like all this stuff, so we had it prepared especially for you.
I've brought this cake over with me. I hope you're going to eat it. I wanted to make something nice for you.
Really? You did?
I brought some stuff over. I wanted to do my part and make something nice for you. I'd feel guilty otherwise.
Thanks for that. Really thoughtful of you.
I've made it to the best of my ability. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but it's turned out all right.
It looks like you've done a good job. You should be proud of yourself. What is going on with this girl now? Why is she doing all this? Is she plotting something and not telling me about it? She isn't usually this nice to anyone.
Come on, eat some more. We make this because we know you like it. You can't just sit there looking at the food. You need to eat as much as you can.
I'm eating it. Just let me be.
This was all made with special love and care, so please appreciate it.
What's wrong with you today? Why are you being so over the top about everything? I don't need your encouraging me to eat it. I can get on with it myself.
Never mind. I won't tell you anymore. I'll just enjoy myself. Wow, this food tastes really good. Thanks, Brenda. This is so good. It just tastes amazing.
Here we go. She's at it again with her strange behavior. Oh, so that's what happened? That's right. Is it okay if I tell you what I think? You don't mind, do you? Tell me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm so happy that he's going to be giving the money to you. I didn't think it was going to happen. I'm happy about it too. If I die, then it's going to be passed on to you. I'll share it with all the family members so you can be happy about that. I don't want that to happen anytime soon. I hope you live a long life. It's really nice that he loves you and cares about you. He must really think you're a special person. Me too. I'm happy this all happened. It's what was meant to be. At my age, I don't really have much use for money. There's nothing I want to buy or spend it on. But I do like him a lot. He's such an important person in my life. I'm happy that he decided to prove his love by giving me some money. I agree with you on this. From middle age onwards, the best way a man can show his love is by giving you money. The only thing more important than this is getting married in the first place. It really shows that the man appreciates you and wants the best for you. You might be right about that. So, how much are you going to get in the end? It's going to be a real big sum of money, right? I heard it was going to be about $1 million. Is that true? What about tax? Are you going to have to pay a lot of tax on it all? You're right. It's going to be in the millions. There might be some tax, but it won't be a lot. What about his daughter? Is she going to get a lot of money too? She's going to get stocks. So will I. I'll have to sell them to get the money. The daughter is the natural inheritor of the money. We'll need to find her, and then she can have her share. He wants to give a lot of it to her. It's just what you'd expect. But you're still going to get your share of the money, right? It's not all going to her, is it? It's not all going to her. I'm going to get what he wants to give me. If they don't find the daughter, then you'll end up getting it all. She might be in line to inherit the money, but if we can't find her, then there's nothing we can do. You should apply for that so you get more if that happens. There must be a legal process for it all. That's actually a good idea. I didn't think of that. I don't know how much it's all going to be. A little bit less is not a problem. In the end, most of it will be passed on to you. It's going to really make your life a lot easier. You're really lucky that this has happened to you. You're not entitled to get the money, so it's nice he's chosen to pass it on to you when he dies. I am lucky. I didn't ask for it, but it's what was meant to happen. You'll have to be careful about your future. Why? What do you mean? Things might start to change in your life if you've got a lot of money. Really? What's going to happen? I lived in the same town as him when I was young. There was a reservoir near our house and it was full of water. Okay. Did you go there together? There was always a lot of water in there. Sometimes more and sometimes less. Huh? Oh, like money. But you had to be careful of the water. You couldn't be too careful. If you went into the water, there was a good chance that you might not come out alive. Okay, I think I understand. I'll try to be careful. You'd get a shock if you fell into the water and you might drown. You can never be too careful. It's a really interesting thought. I'll do my best. Money changes people, but I hope it won't do that to me. Who is calling now? I don't know the number. What could they want? I guess I'll have to answer it. What? Really? Yes, that's my mother-in-law. Oh no. Are you being serious? How did that happen? Helen, tell me what's going on. It's so bad. It's really terrible. It might be hard for you to take. What's going on with my mom? Where is she right now?
What happened? Tell me the whole story. I need to know.
She's really badly hurt, but she might just make it through. She was cleaning the stairs and she hurt herself. She fell down and really badly injured herself. The door flew open and hit her and it made her fall down. Oh no. That must have really hurt her. How did this happen? She does that all the time and she's never had a problem in the past. How could she face such bad luck? She fell down and tried to stop her fall. Her whole body weight was on her wrists and she's really badly hurt it. She had to go in for some emergency treatment. I signed the form with the doctor so she can have the procedure done. You've done really well here. Thanks for all this. Let me give you this money to cover the medical costs. I don't want you to be paying anything for this.
Why are you giving her all that money? That's way too much. It wasn't a big surgery, so it isn't going to cost that much money. Give her less than that.
Can you just be quiet, please?
Don't get angry with me now. Your mom is hurt, so keep your mind on that.
We didn't have that many problems with this. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's going to be a bit difficult while Brenda gets better. She has to go through a lot of rehab, but I'm sure she'll pull through. What's this? A key for the 10th floor. Why has she given me this? Mary, is there something going on? You want to talk to me about something?
I just went up to the 10th floor to visit a neighbor.
Oh, is everything all right? You didn't go there to complain about anything, right?
I don't know what's wrong exactly. They seem to be having some problems with the child. I'm not sure if it's a medical problem or something else. Maybe the child is a bit unhappy or stressed, and that's what's causing it all. I just went to talk to them to see if maybe there was a problem with the family. I mean, when I got there, that boy was screaming and crying. I saw he had some blood on his clothes.
Oh my lord. Is he hurt badly?
No, I don't think so. He's probably just got problems. He calmed down while I was talking to his mom. I just went up there with some cupcakes to try and talk to her a bit. Don't worry, I didn't tell her off or anything.
Well, kids can get hurt or be fussy sometimes. He'll probably grow out of it. Did you go up there just to check on the kid and his family? Like, because you were worried?
Yeah, just popped in to say hi. I played it cool. Don't worry. We just ate the cupcakes and made some small talk. Nothing too special.
That's nice of you. You're starting to seem a bit more considerate now. Oh, you've come over here too? When did you come here? He's been here for 20 minutes and that's it. Oh, really? What's going on now? What's this? It can be difficult for them to move around the house with their medical problems. We've installed these handrails to help them move around the house. It's going to make it easier for them and they'll be less likely to fall over. Wow, you've really thought of everything. That's a really good idea. You're being too nice to me. It's really nothing at all. I just think you've done a good job and I want to praise you for it. You really care about other people. Okay, thanks. There's some food in the kitchen if you want to go and eat it. Help yourself, please. Where did you get this from? I presume you bought it. There's a nice restaurant on the other side of town. I got it from there. They get a lot of good reviews online, so I thought I'd go over there and get some things to eat. You're really being nice to me these days. You're being nice to us all. Really thoughtful and warm-hearted. Thanks for going out there and getting this. It's going to do a lot to cheer me up. You don't need to mention it. I'm just doing what I should. It's not that much for me, and it's nice to get something for us all to enjoy. Oh, what about Charlie here? Are you okay? You don't want to get cold.
I heard some noise, so I thought I'd come out here and see what was going on. It's nice to be in the company of other people. I don't want to be on my own.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just a bit worried about you. How about Brenda? Where is she? Is she fast asleep?
That's right. She had some painkillers and then she fell asleep.
Do you want some of this food? David went out and bought some things. There's a lot here. Sandwiches, meat, some cakes too. Why don't you have some? It might make you feel better.
Thanks so much for this, guys. You really know how to look after me. It's nice to meet people who know how to respect the elderly.
You don't need to praise me for it. You get along so well with Brenda, so I'm going to treat you just like her. You're part of the family now. Who is it? Who's there? I'm sorry, I didn't want to disturb you. Is this where Mary lives? I live on the 10th floor of this apartment building. I just wanted to talk for a moment. It's not a problem. Let me just open the door a little bit for you. What did you want to talk about? Do you want me to go and get Mary and then you can talk to her? I was just hoping I could come in and talk for a moment. Is that okay? Okay, come in for a moment. My husband has gone out and the others are sleeping, so let's keep our voice low though. What are you talking about? Is this true? I can't believe it. I was shocked by it too. It shocked me to the core, and I really didn't know how to talk to you about it. I felt I should come here and tell you at once. So you're trying to tell me that she went out and used the key? Mary opened the door using the key. Really? It was her? She opened the door suddenly, and then she ran away and tried to hide what she'd done? Someone screamed when it happened, and you heard it. I didn't believe it at first, too. But it wasn't just me who saw it. My child saw it, too. She couldn't eat or sleep after what she'd seen. It's really hurt her. She might need to go and get counseling to try and help her get over all this. It's such a terrible thing for a child to have witnessed. Oh my. It's really terrible. Thanks so much for being brave and telling me about this. I'm going to tell the police all about it, and they should be able to act. I think they're going to come tomorrow to have a look at the place. When they do, I'll tell them all about it and tell them what I saw. I thought I would let you know about it first. It's really important that you know. If I didn't tell you, then I'd be really ashamed of myself for not saying something. It's your mother-in-law, so you have a right to know what I saw. I wouldn't want to leave you in the dark over this. It's really important to you. Thanks for all that you've done here. I don't know where I'd be without you. I knew that money was going to change someone. Just think about Mary since this all happened. I knew something was wrong. It was so scary that I couldn't sleep myself. I've been thinking about that terrible moment over and over again. I wish I could go back in time and do something before it happened. It was such an awful thing to see. I need to look after my child and do the right thing. We can't let her get away with this. Mary came to the door and my child was so scared. She didn't want to see that woman again. I thought she was going to have a panic attack or something like that. She really didn't look happy at all. This whole thing really stinks. I'm not surprised that you're scared after all this. I've got to do something about this. We can't let her get away with what she did. Try not to let it bother you from now on. This is all going to be okay. I know that. It was hard for me to accept what was going on, but the truth became more obvious as time went by. The police were called and they came the next day. It started off as a normal investigation, but then things took a strange turn. They spoke with the lady on the 10th floor, and that's when they started to piece it all together. It turned out that Mary had been caught on CCTV. She couldn't hide from the truth. At the same time Brenda fell down, Mary was seen running away from the scene. It was too much of a coincidence for it to have been chance. I'm so thankful to Jane for telling the police what she saw. I'm also so happy about the people who stopped to help my mom when she got hurt. The police are now dealing with it all, and it seems she's been caught. She's going to be criminally charged, and she'll have to face justice. There is too much evidence for her to get away with this. I'm sure of that. Not to mention the golden piece of evidence. Her exercise app. It counts her steps and tracks her location. It just so happened that she was in the area at the time of the crime. It must have been her. In the end, the evidence was so overwhelming that she had to confess to what she did. There was no getting away with it. Trying to steal money from an old woman. Who would even think of such a thing? If Brenda were to die now, then Mary would get more of the money. The will hasn't been changed yet. It's just too much for me to even think about. We would never even dream of doing such a thing. Attacking a frail old woman and trying to hurt her in order to get more money from her. What an evil thing to do. She could have died on the spot. I can't believe she would do this to her own mother-in-law. She tried to be a secret killer, but her evil plan was exposed, and now she's going to pay the price. She is such a strong woman. She used to be an athlete, and she tried to use that to dominate people. She even worked as a care worker. That's where she got all her gossip on who had what wealth. She knew it all, and she tried to use that to make herself rich. She wanted more and more money. It was never enough for her. As soon as I told her about Brenda's new boyfriend, I noticed that she started to change. It went to her head and made her act in strange ways. It made her lust over money. Who would have guessed that she could be ridden with greed? Enough to make her do what she did. It's such a huge shock. So hard to accept. Now she's eating porridge in jail, and she's going to be doing that for a long time. She could have had a nice life, but now she's in jail for 3 years. I don't think it's long enough, but at least she's not free. David divorced her as soon as he found out. What else was he going to do? How could he stay with her? He's now really dedicated himself to supporting his family and being a good man. He took some time off work and is on a solo vacation right now. He needed some time to be alone and think about it all. After that, he's planning to get a new job and get back to life. I hope he finds something that makes him feel happy. Brenda, come and have some of this fruit. David has sent it for us to eat. It's fresh now, so we should take advantage of that and eat it. It won't taste nice if we wait any longer. Why did he send this now? He's coming home soon. It's such a waste of money. Some people just have no understanding of how to spend money. But I suppose this is a nice treat. Why would he wait until he gets back? I just told you, it's fresh right now, so we need to eat it. It won't be fresh next week, so be happy about what you've got. David's busy anyway. He can't come back earlier because he's spending time with his new girlfriend. He got this fruit especially for you to remind you that he's still thinking about you and he still cares. That's good to hear. What about this girl? Is she a nice girl? Will I be happy with her? She's a really nice girl. You're going to love her so much. She's going to be good to you. I hope so. I want him to be with a nice woman. It's what he deserves after all that happened. I want her to be nice to me, too. That would make me feel a lot safer about life. You're going to meet her when they get back. I'm sure you can have a good time together then. I hope so, too. I don't want him to be angry anymore. He was upset for a while, but it's only what you can expect after what went on. It was a real scary time for all of us, but we need to move on together as a family. It was a real near miss for you, and we all know that. At least you got better. I was worried you weren't going to make it at first. That's all in the past now. Let's eat this fruit, think of David, and look forward to the future. We don't want this to go to waste. David wouldn't be happy if that happened. That's true. Let's enjoy. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.